What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to show you guys a rebind from my buddy John Holiday at ICA Bibles. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Not only do I have this beautiful Spurgeon study Bible rebind from John at ICA Bibles, but he's also doing a couple more for me to review, one for my friend and then another one for me. So I'm looking forward to the future videos. So you're going to see a few videos featuring ICA Bibles coming out soon. All right, so this Bible is in a pull-up cowhide. This is like an olive color, and it has a great texture. You can see Spurgeon dry stamped on the cover. The spine is really what draws the eye in this rebind. Now on this one, it has more of a classic look. Instead of the traditional raised ribs that we see on rebinds and just commercial produced Bibles, John opted for some raised artwork for the spine hubs. It has these spaded hinges. I can't think of the name exactly what that's called, but it has a really awesome feel. They are actually raised. It's not just tooled in artwork. And he has some indentations in the edges just to make it stand out and have a little more character. He has some nice tooled lines for the border of the spine, which I love that. It gives the place for the cover to hinge at. And he has blind stamping Holy Bible, CSB, and the ICA, which is his company name. He also has a tooled line around the perimeter of the cover, which extends to the back, which really looks good, really clean line work. And I just love this pull-up cowhide. So many rebinders have gone to using this leather. It shows all the tooled lines so crisply. All the imprinting is so nice and it stands out so well. So opening this edition up, it has a silver gilt line around the inside of the perimeter of the cover. This liner feels like a lambskin. I'm not exactly sure what it is. He does use a textured cardstock end sheet, which is my end sheet of preference. I think it has a classic look and you can't really beat it. That's what I always use. He also has black perimeter stitching around the edge of the cover, which looks really clean. The lines look really great, even though these are all hand done. Now, one thing I want to show you guys is the joinery style. This is not an overlap and not a paste down. You'll see the same type joinery between the liner and the cover leather from binderies like AA Leather or Francisco Guerrero. Those guys do a similar style. This is the Spurgeon Study Bible, and I'm not going to do a full review of this study Bible. I have before, so you can go back into my playlist, or actually I'll have that linked in the description below, my review for the Spurgeon Study Bible. But I love this study Bible. It is not so much Spurgeon's commentary as it is just a great little study Bible with some Spurgeon accents, but that's about the best I could really explain. This Bible has a really great color combination with the green accents and the silver gilt, and I think John did a great job matching those colors, choosing this olive color cowhide for the cover. You have black ribbons and the silver gilt line on the interior. So the thought that went into the color choices for this rebind was great, really great. He used matching green leather for the head and tail bands, and you can also see the spacing for these 4 Beresford ribbons is just perfect. I really like this Spurgeon Study Bible, and one of the main reasons why I like it is it has maps on matte cardstock. They're really colorful. I love it. This is how it should be. So I know I'm not reviewing the Bible as it is, but more the binding, but I just want to throw that out there. These Bible maps on matte cardstock is the jam. It's the jam. It's awesome. All right, and here on the back, you can see the continuation of this beautiful silver gilt line that John did, and this corner work's really great. I want to highlight his corner work here for just a second. It looks really clean. The pleating looks really great on these corners, on the front of the cover, and then on the back. The back looks really clean. All of them look so consistent. On the back of the edition, you can see the continuation of the raised artwork that essentially acts as the raised ribs for the spine. All right, so I'd have to say, great job, John. You did an amazing job on this Spurgeon Study Bible Rebind. ICA Bibles is going to be a name that you guys are going to start hearing a lot more about. John's very talented, and he's up and coming. Definitely making waves right now. If you see ICA Rebinds, you're going to see prices that are in the $300 and $400 range because the quality's that good. So just take it from me, you won't be disappointed with your ICA Rebind. And this is the first of many ICA Rebinds that I'm going to be reviewing at least over the next month. So just stay tuned. I'll have another couple Rebinds that I'm going to review from John at ICA. So I'm looking forward to showing you those as well. All right, time to give away a Bible, as I do with every video I create. So if you are this person, congratulations. You won a Bible. You commented on a recent video. Get in touch with me and I'll get a Bible headed your way. As always, thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Leave a like or 2 dislikes, whatever feels right. And hope you have a great day. Take care. God bless.